when she told me it was just a short trip. Something inside me fractured. Not loud or dramatic, just a quiet, sharp break, like glass splitting beneath a layer of velvet. Her ex-boyfriend would be there. So would her ex-husband. The same man who once cornered me at a Christmas dinner, whispered something vile, and smiled while I stood frozen. When I brought it up, she laughed, said I was being ridiculous. Her friends laughed too, calling me insecure. I pretended to agree, forcing a smile as I poured another drink. But inside, something shifted. The next morning, while checking our shared travel account, I saw the details. 5 first-class tickets to Santorini, paid with my card. My name was still on the booking. I canceled every single one. Then I bought myself a one-way ticket somewhere far away, somewhere none of them even knew about. Before I boarded, I made one quick call to my lawyer. 10 minutes later, her laughter stopped. When we first met, I was quiet, deliberate, the kind of man who thought before speaking. She was magnetic, alive, and dazzlingly confident. I mistook her need for control as strength. She adored how calm I was, how I never raised my voice, never challenged her dominance. For a while, that balance worked. We built a life together, joint accounts, co-signed loans, shared investments. Every signature side by side, every choice a compromise. Or so I thought. In truth, she never wanted a partner. She wanted stability, a man to fund her storms and absorb the fallout. I was useful, predictable, safe, until I wasn't. It began weeks before the trip. She grew distant, constantly glued to her phone, giggling at messages I wasn't allowed to see. One evening, her screen lit up Dean Fisher, her ex-boyfriend, the one she'd sworn she blocked years ago. When I asked, she waved it off. We're just friends. Don't be so possessive. Then, as if testing me, she added, oh, and Mark's coming too. Her ex-husband. I stared at her, waiting for an explanation. She just rolled her eyes. It's just a trip. Stop making everything about you. That was the moment I stopped feeling hurt and started preparing. Step 1. Finances. Quietly, carefully. I moved our liquid funds into a private account I'd set up long before we married. Her card still worked, but the foundation beneath her had already shifted. Step 2, legal groundwork. My lawyer finalized an updated prenup, an addition I'd requested after she nearly bankrupted us 2 years prior. Clause 7B. Any willful emotional misconduct causing public humiliation results in full asset protection for the innocent spouse. Step 3. Exposure. I sent a polite group message to her friends. Hope you all enjoy the trip. I won't be joining. I prefer not to fund an event that includes those who once disrespected me. Screenshots spread faster than wildfire. Sympathy vanished overnight. Step 4. Information. Her ex-husband had once stashed money through one of her shell accounts. I made sure those records found their way to the IRS. Cleanly, anonymously. Step 5. Disappearance. I booked a one-way flight to Zurich. At 9:17 a.m., my name was officially removed from all joint properties. At 9:18, their flight reservations vanished. At 9:30, my lawyer filed the divorce paperwork. By 10:12, my phone started buzzing. Her name lit up again and again, 53 missed calls in total. Her voicemail swung from confusion to fury. Why would you do this? Do you know how humiliating this is? What have you done? Meanwhile, her group chat erupted in chaos. One friend demanded, why did my ticket get refunded? Another shouted, are you kidding me, Sarah? The hotel confirmed. No bookings under their names. One woman was already mid-flight, stranded upon landing. As the plane I boarded began to taxi down the runway, I turned off my phone. Hours later, when I powered it back on, the final message blinked through. Our accounts are frozen. That was when it hit her. Not during the argument, not when she mocked me, but in that moment when her control evaporated. Her ex-husband's accounts, linked to hers through a business venture, were suddenly under investigation. Her friends turned against her, furious about their lost money. She tried to salvage her image online, but I had anticipated that, too. Every message, every manipulative thread, every cruel comment, archived, timestamped, and quietly released. By the end of the week, her perfect facade had collapsed. The woman who tried to play two exes and one husband on the same vacation was now a scandalous punchline. I didn't celebrate. I didn't respond. But I did send one message. It was never just a trip. Now I sit in a quiet apartment overlooking Lake Zurich, sipping coffee while the morning fog drifts across the water. She's back home, alone, rebuilding what's left of her reputation. Her friends have disappeared. Her name is whispered like a cautionary tale. Sometimes I think about how close I came to forgiving her that night. But forgiveness is mercy, and mercy belongs to those who understand what they've broken. She never did. So I left without shouting, without threats. Just clean precision, like removing poison from the bloodstream before it spreads. People call it revenge. I call it balance, because sometimes silence isn't surrender. It's the quiet sound of justice arriving exactly on time. She planned a vacation to paradise. I gave her a one-way ticket to consequence.